What's up guys, it's San here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about where crypto is going, where crypto has come from in the last 2 years, and where I personally see it going over the next 2 years. So right now we're in a bit of a bear market, there's a massive recession, inflation is high all over the world, and people are worried that investments like crypto as well. There's a lot of people that got into crypto over the last 1 or 2 years, and they're a bit worried about where things are going, especially with crypto on a slow downward spiral. Right now, Bitcoin sitting at 19,000 US, Ethereum at 1,300 US. So crypto has been slowly going down over the last 9 or 10 months or so. So people are in a bit of a panic, especially if you're new to this environment. So I just want to talk a little bit about where crypto is going, in my opinion, not financial advice at all. So having a look, if you just have a look at the top 10 coins in cryptocurrency right now, you've got obviously Bitcoin at the top, Ethereum at second, you've got a couple of stable coins, you've got BNB also, which is high up there, you've got Ripple, XRP, you've got some more stable coins, Cardano and Solana, and then you've obviously got Dogecoin and Polygon just below that one as well. Now I do want to show you where the crypto markets were about 2 to 3 years ago. We'll go back 3 years. So we'll go to 2019 October. So it's 3 years ago as of this month. Having a look, the chart is slightly different. Of course, we've got Bitcoin at the top. We've got Ethereum. Bitcoin was half the price it is now. Ethereum was a lot less valuable than it is currently today. But if you have a look through here, we've got Bitcoin Cash, we've got Litecoin, and you can see that Binance Coin is only worth 18 US dollars here. You've even got Bitcoin SV, which was a fork of Bitcoin that a group of people wanted to make Bitcoin different. Not everyone agreed, so these guys created their own version of Bitcoin. And you've also got Stellar. So as you can see here, both Stellar, Bitcoin SV, EOS, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, no longer in the top 10. So I'm talking about almost 50% of the top 10 from 3 years ago are no longer in the top 10 and haven't been in the top 10 for quite a while. To be frank, Bitcoin SV has completely gone way down the list. EOS has fallen down the list. Litecoin has fallen down the list. Same with Bitcoin Cash as well. And why on earth has this happened? Well, over the last couple of years, crypto has emerged. Crypto originally was cryptocurrencies. Like Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. I can transact in it, but I can't do much else with Bitcoin. I can store it, I can transact in it, I can send John some, I can send Sarah some, she can send me some back. That's about it for Bitcoin and most other cryptocurrencies like Litecoin and a few others. Binance Coin here is a really good example, BNB. BNB was also a cryptocurrency where you could just transact it, but you could also use it for discounted fees on Binance's exchange. That was pretty much it. That was all BNB was really used for back then. It was basically to have a VIP tier as a customer, on the Binance exchange. But over the last 2 or 3 years, in this big bull run that we've just had, Binance has created their whole entire smart DeFi chain called the Binance Smart Chain. That allows people to go out and use things like PancakeSwap, use NFTs, create DAOs, do all sorts of things in DeFi. And BNB is the token that was used for gas or to pay for transactions to be verified on that Binance Smart Chain. Now, Litecoin hasn't changed at all. Litecoin is just another cryptocurrency. It's very cheap to send around. You can transact in it. There's no such thing as smart contracts. There's no such thing as NFTs, DAOs, DeFi exchanges, or anything like that. So Litecoin has fallen down the list. Ethereum has stayed pretty high because Ethereum is just like Binance Coin in that way that it's got smart contracts. People are building applications out on top of it. You've got NFTs. You've got all sorts of different things being launched on Ethereum. So just over in the last 3 years alone, we've seen half of the top 10 of the biggest coins in crypto completely change based off use case and where the future of crypto is going. Over the last 3 years, crypto has gone from just cryptocurrencies that you can transact in and use on a few exchanges to now actually being an entire decentralized ecosystem, allowing anyone out there to build apps and services that are completely decentralized using these DeFi smart chains like the Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, and a few others that aren't actually on this list from 3 years ago because they didn't exist back then. So Bitcoin will stay pretty much as a high cryptocurrency for probably a while, in my opinion. Having a look here, as you can see, it says the Bitcoin halving clock. So Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency, it's scarce, and it basically just does what it's supposed to. In about 520 days, we will see the next Bitcoin halving, and that's when the amount of new Bitcoin being handed out to miners, like minted out of the kind of the storage of Bitcoins, is halved. So the amount of new Bitcoins been released halves every 4 or so years. That's going to happen in 520 days, and Bitcoin is just going to continue to be a scarce cryptocurrency that people can store value in and transact as well. But the future of cryptocurrency is completely changing, And this usually happens in a bear market or a recession like we are in now, where everything is cheap, people are tapping out. This is where a lot of the hard work and innovation goes on. This right here is IDEX, and I haven't actually used IDEX myself, but I just wanted to show you it for an example. This is an exchange, but it's a decentralized exchange. So unlike Binance, where you log in with your username and password, and you do some trading, and when you store your coins on Binance, you're trusting the Binance company to look after your coins and not lose them or go bankrupt. This is a decentralized version of that. There's no company in between that you have to trust. There's really no company involved at all. Instead, this is just built on code on these smart blockchains like Matic and Ethereum, and even Binance Smart Chain, for example, one of those type ones. And it allows you to trade just like you would on a normal exchange like Binance, which is run by a company. But instead, the funds are always in your wallet, or they're always in a smart contract, and they aren't at risk of a company going bankrupt or stealing them or getting hacked, because it's all built on smart contracts. So this is where the future of crypto is going in my eyes. In the last 3 years, we've had NFTs come out, and they've completely exploded over the bull run, especially the art side of NFTs. Now we have the decentralized side of crypto coming out. Not only that, but you can also borrow and lend in crypto using DeFi once again on smart contracts. Like for this here, this is Proton Loan, which is a lending and borrowing service on the Proton blockchain. As you can see, I can deposit my Bitcoin and earn just under 1% interest a year. And then I can borrow against that. So I could borrow some stable coins like USDC at 0.3% interest per year, which is far lower than most banks or lending services out there that aren't decentralized. So this is why I wanted to bring up this here. 3 years ago, the top 10 coins in crypto were completely different because the whole scene of crypto was completely different. Crypto used to be cryptocurrencies that you could transact in, and that was pretty much it. Now we've actually got cryptocurrencies that have entire ecosystems, applications, services, and it's all decentralized within a blockchain that also has a cryptocurrency tied to it, like Ethereum, for example, or the Binance coin BNB. And what I said before about how these things are being innovative and building during a bear market or recession like we're in now, BNB, they built the Binance Smart Chain. They didn't quickly rush and build it while the market was booming. They already had it set up, and they were working hard for the Binance team. In the last bear market between 2018 to 2020, they were working hard to get their blockchain up and running to the standard that they wanted, because they can see where crypto is going to go. They can see it's going decentralized, and they want to have a bit of that pie and stay active in that as well, so they don't get left behind. So have a look here. Binance Coin was ranked number 8 with a market cap of 2.8 billion. And as of today, we have a look, it's ranked number 5. So it's moved up 3 places with a market cap of $43 billion. And we're in a bear market, guys. We're in a bear market, and this is worth over 20 times more what it was worth 3 years ago, roughly. And as you can see, this top 10 list has completely changed. If you have a look here, we've got Bitcoin, like I said, and Bitcoin just does what it always does, and it just ticks away and does what it's supposed to as a cryptocurrency. Then we've got Ethereum, which allows people to build applications and services on a decentralized blockchain, like I mentioned before. So Ethereum staying high. We've got Tether and USDC, which are both used heavily both in the CeFi and DeFi space. So they're used on the Ethereum blockchain, the Binance Smart Chain. They're used on different blockchains. Moving down, we've got Ripple, which I'm actually surprised is still this high. Ripple has a huge fan base, is kind of managed by a large company and integrates with traditional banking, so they are still up there. You've got Binance USD, so Binance have even made their own stablecoin. You've got Cardano, which is looking at doing smart contracts as well, so another smart blockchain. Solana, which is another smart blockchain. So as you can see, when you start going through the list, crypto is headed towards decentralization and applications and services that are decentralized. And the cryptocurrencies that seem to be dominating in comparison to 3 years ago are the ones that are innovating with this decentralized technology and allowing people to launch applications and services that are decentralized on these blockchains. Like I said, if we have a look back here, how many of these blockchains were smart contract enabled? Back in 2019, from what I understand, only Ethereum out of all of these. this is only 3 years and half the top 10 coins have changed. Even the top 20, a lot of these have disappeared because they did not stay up with where crypto is going and where the innovation is going. So that's my little analysis of where crypto is going, guys. Crypto is moving towards a decentralized space where applications and services that we can use that are better than banks, better than crypto companies, better than any kind of organization that requires humans to manage it, for us to trust them and their company. We're moving into a space where it's decentralized. We don't need companies. We don't need humans to trust. Instead, we have code that we can trust on a blockchain that can't be edited, can't be altered, and can't be falsified. That's my opinion on where crypto is going. I'm very, very excited, honestly. I got into crypto in 2017, and back then, like I said earlier, cryptocurrency was just crypto you could transact and trade in. There was nothing like borrowing and lending. There was nothing like exchanges where you could trade where there's no company or anyone to trust. There was none of this going on. There was no such thing as NFTs. There was nothing like that. And I couldn't even imagine that this was going to happen. I had no idea that it would get to a point where anyone could build their own applications and it be completely decentralized, where a bit of code does all the work and there's no human intervention. Really, really cool. And because I'm saying that, I also don't actually know what's coming up next. No one really knows because it's such an innovative space. And if this is already happening and it's getting bigger and bigger, it's going to be really, really interesting to see what the future holds for crypto. So thanks for watching, guys. My name's San. Leave your thoughts down in the comments about where you think crypto is going over the next couple of years. I hope you appreciate this video, and I will see you in my next one.